What's happening, my beautiful achievers? Ajay Sidhu here from Invincible Achievers. Two brothers living on a farm were given an apple each from their father. Each brother took the apple. One ate the apple and he enjoyed it. Oh, the pleasure of the juice trickling down his throat. He loved it. He ate it all, munched it, and threw the core away. The second brother noticed a small boy who was hungry. So he halved the apple and gave half the apple to the young boy. He enjoyed his apple whilst he watched the child having so much pleasure eating his apple. Now this moment passed. A few months went down the road. Two of the brothers thought of this time when their father gave them each an apple. The first one said, "Oh, I wish I could have another apple so I could feel all the juices trickling down my throat, the crunchiness. Oh, I want an apple. I so desire an apple. I want the pleasures of an apple." The second brother thought about the time when his father gave him an apple, and he said, "Oh, I so want an apple so I could share it with others, so I can continue this feeling of fulfillment, this feeling of giving, this feeling that I'm having right now." The actions the two brothers took at that moment were completely different. The first one went out and he worked and he got himself an apple. He found himself an apple and he munched into that apple and had the pleasures again. Oh, the lovely apple. And he threw the core away. Delicious. And he walked off. The second one took this apple and he halved it again. Found another child, gave it to them, ate his side. But this time he took the seeds from the apple and he planted them and he grew an apple orchard where he was able to give apples to the local children for free. All the time watching them have pleasure whilst they're eating. But not only that, he started selling the apples to a company that wanted to make apple juice, and he started profiting from it. And with the profits, he kept pouring it back in and growing more and contributing and giving to the local, to the children, and giving more. Now the two actions the brothers took, the brothers that lived in the same house, came from the decisions that they made on what they wanted. One wanted pleasures, one wanted fulfillments. Those two things will either take you down path A or path B. Now fulfillments, pleasures are a short term. Pleasure is in the moment, having something right now, eating the apple right now, enjoying it, feeling the pleasure, and it goes. When we go out and get something, when we achieve something that's materialistic, maybe we want a car, maybe we want to get a house, maybe we want to go on a holiday. Those moments, the pleasure that we have, they disappear and we want more, and then we want more, and we want more. The fulfillment that we feel by giving, by contributing to other people's lives, that stays with us for a very long time, and it compounds on itself. It keeps growing on top of each other. Does that mean that we should be chasing fulfillment? No. A successful life, it is a balance, a micro balance of both. What we need to do is we need to have our pleasures, because that fuels the fire. Just like both brothers, they both ate the apple, but one had half and gave the other half away. That's the difference. We do want the pleasures in life, because life without pleasures is pain, and we always try to avoid pain. But the pleasures that we have, they fuel the fire to fulfillment. We need to understand that we need to be able to half our pleasure and go for contribution, and go for giving, go for the fulfillment, the feeling of fulfillment. Because once we have the feeling of fulfillment, of giving charity, giving to others, halving, helping others, building a business, creating jobs, whatever you want to do, it's a feeling of fulfillment. That feeling stays with you and it compounds on itself. just like the guy who built an apple orchard with all those apples, and he kept giving and kept giving, and he had a pleasurable life. This is seen over and over again where we see successful people in the industry, acting or any singing industry, where they're getting the pleasure of being on stage or being in front of the camera, but when they're away, they're not feeling fulfilled. And when they're not feeling fulfilled, they start going towards drugs. They start going down depression. They take their lives away. So it's all, we need to focus on our pleasures and our fulfillments. When your cup is full, your cup of pleasure is full, start pouring it into others. Guys, just a quick story that I was telling my son. Keep adding value to people's lives, keep contributing, keep giving, and chase the pleasure, but don't focus fully on the pleasure. Have half of it, but also focus on fulfillment to have a successful, enjoyable life and a happy life. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.